I think if you have a disability, you should be proud because you're not like anyone else. You're unique. That's what's personal to you.
Do you trust her to do your makeup?
Don't lie.
After last night, you told me that I was mascara, so...
I did it once for a YouTube video. Hi, my name is Tilly and I'm the first teenager in the UK to get bone accounts. So the arms are controlled by my muscle sensors. There's sensors on the inside, so whatever I do with my muscles, I can control the fingers. So if I squeeze my muscles, they'll close, and if I flex, they'll open. And then they have 4 different grip modes, which makes it a lot easier to do, hold different types of things. So they've got like just a normal close like that, or they've got a grasp. I would also like to use it as a thumbs up. I love to like match them with my outfit. I've got quite a lot of cases. I've got like 6 or 7 pairs. It's like picking out a new handbag, picking what shoes you're going to wear, matching it all together, and I just love it. It's just so much fun. It's cool to be different because you're unique. Like nobody else can decorate their own hands. When I was first born, I was just like any normal baby, completely happy, healthy. But when I was 15 months old, I fell really ill. I was originally diagnosed with an ear infection and sent home, but it just really escalated from there.
There was something in the back of my mind that was like saying, is it just an ear infection though? And it wasn't until later on, when I went to change a nappy, we noticed the... I say they look like bruise-like marks. Grabbed a tumbler off the draining board and pressed it against our skin, and they didn't go away. This woman came over to me and just said, I need you to sit down. And she was just like, we think your daughter's going to die. And I was just like, what? I suddenly felt like really lightheaded and like, they can't be saying this to us. It's my baby. Like, what do they mean? Like, this can't happen to her. Every day we were just like, will she live? Will she live? That's all I kept asking. And the nurses were just like, we don't know. We can't say, we don't know anything.
They did say they had to amputate my hands. And of course my family did worry about that, but for them, that was a really small price to pay for my life.
It was one of those things that it's really unfortunate, but at least she's got her life. I was just like, well, I'm going to make her life the best life she could ever possibly have.
I'd had a couple of hands in the past and they were all trying to be really, really realistic, and they were really expensive. We just felt like all the money was going towards how they looked rather than how they actually worked, because these hands couldn't even open wide enough to hold a cup. So we thought, why not just go the opposite way, forget about the realism, just go off of how it works. As you can see, they don't really look like any normal hand. They are very like futuristic and stylish. I want to do things with them just because I think they're so cool and I love wearing them. Every day I'm finding out new things I can do with them. I actually started getting into makeup and stuff. It was a bit difficult at first because I haven't got any memories to look back on of how I would hold certain objects. So I had to like study how my mum or my sisters and my friends would hold certain objects and then try to mirror that wearing my own hands. And it did take a while to start off with, but practice makes perfect, and I just kept at it, and that's where we are today. When I first started putting makeup tutorials on YouTube, people thought it was really impressive and wanted to see more of like how I did it.
Hi everyone, it's Tilly and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
I decided to do it more, and I like doing it anyway. And of course I started having only one hand and doing it, whereas now I've got 2 hands, so it's a bit easier. Izzy, would you like a glam today or natural? Come
Glam.
closer to this, please. I like to use my arm as a beauty blender sometimes because it's just like a small shape.
Are you interested to do makeup?
Don't lie.
After last night, you booked me in the Iverton Star, so...
I did it once for a YouTube video. It doesn't bother me when people stare at me because when I had hands in the past, it was kind of like looks of, ew, that's weird, like disgust almost. And it's almost like you should be ashamed to be different because your hand had to look like everybody else's just so you could have a normal life. And that just completely needs to change. I think social media plays a really big part because I've got quite a big following on there. I've been posting loads of stuff about it and like promoting and showing everyone how cool they can be. It just makes me feel really, really confident because in the past people would look at me and I would be bothered. I found that my bionic hands get a lot of stares, but in a more positive way. Like people are now looking at them with amazement and smiles on the faces rather than like sad and feeling sorry for me. Because I don't like when people feel sorry for me because I just didn't look at myself as any different to other people.
I feel every time I see Tilly, whether she's wearing her hands or not, I always feel so proud and inspired by her, like every single day. She's an absolute dream child. She's so mature for her age. She's so caring and loving and always puts other people before herself. These hands have been made by Bionics in 5 years, and if this is what they can achieve in 5, just think of what they can achieve in another 5. So I'm really excited about the future. I think like if you have a disability, you should be proud because you're not like anyone else, you're unique and that's what's personal to you. And I just want to show people that it's okay to be different and it's almost like cool to be different. I like to kind of put that through to as many people as possible.